Yo, what up, fishing fam? Suchi on the bank, back with another video. Today we got some jigs and hold on here, some skirts. All right, so I guess we're gonna be tying a rusty craw. That is an invasive species of craw up here in the north, Lake Ontario. So let's get into it. I'm gonna get set up and let's go. All right, here's the picture I'm referencing. This is the rusty crayfish, and here are my silicone tabs. I have 10 tabs on the smaller side, 20 on the green pumpkin. To start, I have a black with a red flake, got green pumpkin, black stripe with a little bit of red flake in there. I have an Everest green, black stripes with a little bit of blue sheen in there, and a light blue black stripes with some flake in there as well. Tying it all together with some floral wire. All right, here's the jig. I'm just gonna start layering everything. So from top to bottom, it's gonna be black, the green pumpkin, evergreen, and the light blue on the bottom. Or at least that's what I'm trying to attempt. If I had my bobbin and thread, I would tie it on layer by layer, but I was kind of in a rush, so I'm just taking some floral wire and I'm just gonna wrap it down really tight. Well, not super tight, but just tight enough to hold it in place. And then I'm gonna try to pull the tabs, each layer, and position where I want them, and then lock it all up. So here I'm pulling on my layers, making sure they're all nice and snug where they should be, or at least where I feel they should be. In the end, this didn't wind up the way I ultimately wanted it to, but for my first jig, I'm just gonna say it was a success anyways, but I'll just let the rest of the video kind of play through and you can see how it goes. Alright, so now that I have everything in kind of where I want it to be, I'm just gonna get my wire and do a couple more wraps. So right before locking it all into place, I'm just taking it out of the vise, and you can see these little loops I kind of got bunched up in the floral wire. So I'm just going to start tugging on that, pull out all the kinks, excuse me, and just make sure all the silicone strands are straight before I kind of twist it up by hand and lock it in place. So I'll take some pliers, grab it close to the jig, and just start twisting it nice and tight. You don't want to overdo it, so you got to kind of feel it out. Basically, you just twist it up until it's nice and tight, doesn't wiggle around too much, and that's what you want. And then you take your wire cutters, clip them off. Give it a once over, and start cutting the tabs. And you just kind of go around and comb out all the little the kinks in the skirt, and there you go. Just a final quick trim. Find a little trailer for that. I have the X-Zone muscleback in black and red flake, so I'm just sizing it up and breaking off what I don't need. Just throw her on the hook and see how it looks. overall, not too bad. All that's left to do is just fish it, I guess. So let's take it to the water. Oh, shite. All right. Taking a look at this jig in better lighting. Here we are. Doesn't look all that bad. I mean, the skirt length might be questionable at best, but let's give her a go. It is the end of August, so we are at the beginning of the fall transition. Some of the vegetation is starting to die back. We're getting colder nights, windier days. I'm just going to take a quick look, see how this, you know, it's kind of popping. Not bad. Saw something blowing up out there, so it can only be a bass, right? I'm gonna apologize for the wind. I'm gonna give myself maybe about an hour to try to catch a fish on this jig. So in this spot here, there's definitely this kind of shallow flat in this little bay here. Nope. Just banging it up on some rocks there. Dang wind ain't doing me no favors, that's for sure. Let's see if swimming it will do the trick. See some weed patches out there. Just not gonna let this touch the bottom. It'd be great if I could keep the weeds off though. Looks like there's a sheep's head kind of rummaging around. If we could figure out where the head end of it is. Probably put something in front of it without spooking it. Maybe I'll eat it. Oh no, there he goes. Alright, well, that just about does it for this video. Here is the rusty nail, or rusty craw, which I don't think it turned out that bad, although I would have liked to see more of these, this like green pumpkin red flake kind of on top, or just right next to the black, and have the blue and green right on the bottom kind of representing the legs. But you know what, first jig, not bad. There will definitely be more. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to, throw down a like. Really appreciate it. Subscribe. Anyways, that's it for now. See you in the next vid.